You have steak on the floor. Can you just take the steak off the floor? That, in fact, if you add up all of the violations from all those inspections, there are 518. Mold in the ice machine and on soda dispensing knob.
How do you get mold in the ice machine, dude? So today I was going through YouTube and on my suggested feed popped up, inspectors find 110 health code violations at Chinese buffet. I thought that was hilarious, so I'm going to react to it. I haven't watched it yet. Hopefully there's some content in there, but yeah, let's go for it. Alright, I just looked it up, and so here's the original video which popped up, and then right under it is they found more issues at the restaurant with the 110 violations. Okay.
Well, get this, one restaurant, 110 violations. And on top of all of that, our cameras caught something disturbing on camera that even still exists in the kitchen now.
In tonight's Dirty Dining, Local 10 investigator Jeff Wines here tries to get some answers from an owner who doesn't want you to know what inspectors found recently.
I don't know what this is. This is fish on the floor. We don't know if...
Say, I don't know what this is, and then correctly identifies what it is. I assume he correctly did.
If it was going to be cooked or used for sushi, but we do know it doesn't belong on a filthy, wet, greasy kitchen floor. We are in the kitchen at China Buffet at 11379 Bird Road. Inspectors recently found 110 violations here, and we saw some of the issues still exist. You have steak on the floor. Can you just take the steak off the floor? That bin of raw meat was very close to that piece of fish we found on the floor. No one could tell us what was in this sink.
What a Chad, dude. He's like taking a phone call while he's being, I guess, investigated for like having meat and stuff on the floor on live TV. Or not live TV, but like he knew that it was going to be on television. He was like, dude, I don't care. I'm trying to take my phone call.
In the dishwashing area, there are 3 full pages of violation after violation. Roaches near a sink and a food prep table. Chicken, beef, pork, ham, dumplings, all out of temperature. The dish machine was not sanitizing. Food debris, encrusted materials, mold, grease was found on almost everything from ovens to the soda guns. There was evidence of an employee smoking in a food prep area. There was an objectionable odor in the kitchen. That could be coming from this bathroom that was in the kitchen. It was full of standing water and reeked of sewage. What in the world is going on here? The owner doesn't want to talk about it.
No cameras.
No cameras what? First of all, don't touch. First of all, don't touch the camera.
Don't touch the camera.
Talk to my attorney.
Don't touch my camera. Don't touch my camera.
110 violations. It's the worst inspection we've seen in a long time. 110. We show those entering to eat what was recently found inside.
I'm gonna find somewhere else to go.
You're gonna eat somewhere else.
Yeah.
I just bought from there and I returned it right now.
We are shocked the state allowed this place to reopen following an ordered cleanup and reinspection, and we have passed our findings on to the Florida Department of Business and Professional Regulation.
Dude, of course it's in Florida.
The good news, you now know what's going on behind the kitchen door.
Oh dear. Alright, that's pretty heckin' based. Go back to this part, dude.
You have steak on the floor. Can you just take the steak off the floor?
How did this part
That
not become
bin
a meme?
of raw meat was very close to that piece of fish we found on the floor. No one could tell us what was in this sink in the dish.
Yummy. Alright, so here's the other one where they found even more issues with the 110 violation restaurant. And this chick, she looks like a murderer.
The owner told us by phone since he was ordered shut, things have been fixed and are great. But Local 10 News investigator Jeff Wines here has learned that is very far from the truth.
No cameras.
No cameras what? First of all, don't touch. First of all, don't touch the camera. 110 violations. It's the worst inspection we've seen in a long time. That was back in
Wait, hold on. He said in a long time, not ever. So I wonder what can like beat that. What was worse than this?
January. Kevin, who owns China Buffet at 113th and Bird Road, didn't want to talk to us about his 110 violations. But today we were back again.
What an absolute alpha male, denying the government and their standards and probably killing people in the process.
I need to talk to Kevin.
Okay, no here. Okay.
Can you call him?
Okay, no here. Sorry.
I want to talk to you. Why? Don't.
Don't touch my camera.
Why do you keep?
Said don't touch my camera.
Why do you keep? Why is the place not getting better? Kevin wasn't here. State records show since being ordered shut back in January, inspectors have been here 9 times. China Buffet was ordered shut again February 4th. 74 violations were found then. On February 22nd, another 86 violations were found.
Wait, hold on. Were those like on top or were those like instead of the 110? Hold on, I'm gonna go back a little bit.
Another 86 violations
Another
were found,
86.
many repeat violations. Why is the place not getting any better? In fact, if you add up all of the violations from all those inspections,
here we
there
go.
are 518. From insects in the kitchen, an objectionable odor in the establishment, equipment coated with grease and food debris, food out of temperature.
No coming.
When we went into the kitchen back in January, we found fish sitting on the filthy floor. No one could tell us what was in this sink in the dishwashing area, but it stunk. There was also a foul odor coming from this bathroom in the kitchen that was full of standing water that smelled like sewage. Why is this place allowed to stay open and serve you food? In the past, the Florida Department of Business and Professional Regulation has told Local 10 News they work with restaurant owners to get them into compliance, that it's really not their job to shut places down permanently. But in this case, we sent an email to the Department of Business and Professional Regulation asking that very question. We haven't heard back yet, but you now know the track record here and what continues to go on behind the kitchen door. Jeff Weitz here, Local 10 News.
Jeff, thanks. And remember, Local 10 has made it easy for you to see any restaurant inspection statewide right on your smartphone.
Okay. There's another one. I'm pretty sure it's about the same place. It's from the same channel, same time frame and all that, so we're gonna check this out.
Caught on camera, a restaurant cook loses it when Local 10 investigator Jeff Weitz here tries to get some answers.
This is the third time China Buffet in Northwest Miami-Dade was ordered shut. Here's tonight's
Third
Dirty
time,
Dining
dude.
Report.
Hello? Hey, how are you? We have been kicked out of restaurant kitchens before, but never like that. It is the second time we've been to China Buffet in Northwest Miami-Dade. It is the third time they've been
Same
ordered
dude, bro. It's always freaking out like, no, enter, no, stay.
shut. Inspectors were back again last week based on a
And that's not racist. I'm just doing what he was doing. It was a personal impression, okay? Make that very clear.
complaint. But no one here wants to talk about what was found. It's the second time. China Buffet is located just east of the Country Club of Miami at
How are
186th
they
and
still
Northwest
open, dude?
67th Avenue. This place was ordered shut in 2014 and 2016 because of roach and rodent issues, and last week again 28 violations were found. The inspector noted live roaches and roach excrement.
coming, though.
Equipment and utensils were not washed and sanitized properly. The interior of the oven had a heavy accumulation of a black substance
Racist.
or
What's
debris.
wrong with that?
There was mold in the ice machine and on soda dispensing
How do you get mold in the ice machine, dude? That doesn't, oh man.
nozzles.
I wanted to speak to you about your inspection last
No,
week.
I feel horrible about it. It's the back doors. We have a problem with the doors broken.
She manages Tamarind Asian Grill and Sushi Bar. It's located at 949 South Federal Highway in
Wait, was that the same chick that was freaking out and trying to close the door before they could come in? I think it was. I think so.
Deerfield Beach.
Close to 450 rodent.
Oh no, it was no. It was less than that. And you have my
Maybe it's
report, don't
bad,
you?
dude.
We
Dude,
do have that inspection. Among the 29 violations found, 170 rodent droppings were found by a pot storage water heater room. 270 plus droppings were found in a food storage room near the back door.
Forbidden chocolate
That's just
chips,
under 450.
It's not on the floor. We always clean it. We bleach it out.
77 dead roaches were found in several spots, including near the sushi bar, and that was a repeat violation.
We just didn't sweep it up because it's such like when it rains, there's a lot of palmetto bugs.
The excuses did come with an apology to customers.
I will apologize to them and I will do my best.
Our
Dude,
final
just
stop,
shut down
this
at
Steak and
point.
Shake on State Road 7. It's just north of Sample Road in Coral Springs.
Yeah.
An inspector found water leaking from up above. A stop sale was issued on buns and chili because
Whoa,
water
they did-
above
okay.
was leaking on them.
They did a stop sale for that, but not the like 500 violations of the Chinese place. That's wild, bro.
The inspector noted water splashing from the ceiling onto clean stacked pans. The Steak and Shake was ordered shut for the very same reason back in June.
Some stuff was dripping on the food.
Sir,
Is there a manager?
can you please close
Okay.
the door?
The Steak and Shake was re-inspected
I
Tuesday.
feel bad for that guy. He's just trying to do his job. At least he's not going crazy like, no, enter, you go. Like, no, he's just, hey, man, leave me alone, please. I'm trying to get paid.
Was re-inspected Tuesday and was still not allowed to reopen. All the other places were allowed to reopen following an ordered cleanup and then a re-inspection. Jeff Weinseer, Local 10 News.
Oh, wait, so hold on. They did get shut down, and then they got shut down again just a year later. Let's see. This is hilarious.
In tonight's Dirty Dining Report, the restaurant with the most violations in all of Broward in 2018 has been ordered shut again. Last week, inspectors were back and found rodents had been gnawing on some of the food in the kitchen.
And watch what happens when Local 10 investigator Jeff Weinseer confronted a manager.
Yeah, you're not supposed to have rodents or roaches in your restaurant.
Yeah, I know, I get that.
So why does it continue to happen?
What do you mean continue to happen? Can you tell
His
me?
restaurant was first ordered
way
shut
he
in
said
February 2018, then again in September 2018, and again last week. That is what we mean by continue.
Last year you had the most violations of any restaurant in Broward
How
County.
many violations they have here?
Do you guys not get it? I mean,
How many violations they have here?
does it matter how many?
How many? Do we get better?
No, you didn't get better.
Inspectors were at Asian Buffet and Grill at 240 South Federal Highway in Deerfield Beach based on a complaint last week. They found 15 violations, ordered the place shut. The inspector saw rodent gnaw marks on corn on the floor by the
Dude,
back
this is
door.
legendary.
There were rodent droppings by the cook line, by a meat grinder, at the sushi bar. Food items were out of temperature.
Do you want to eat in a place where rodents are eating corn?
What you talk about, Roy? You tell me, okay, that? Yeah, 15 violation. How many restaurants don't have 15 violations? You tell me.
They're not just 15 violations. They involve rodents, rats, or mice.
That's problem shopping center. I cannot help that problem. You teach me how do I fix my problem.
He can start by taking some accountability.
Right.
How about not leaving the back door wide open for rodents to get in? If rodents are coming in with the boxes delivered, some places empty the contents of those boxes outside.
Right.
And things like this on the kitchen floor attract rodents. An exterminator should be coming here weekly, even several times a week if there's a big rodent issue. The state says Asian Buffet has been hit with escalating penalties,
Dude, just
but that
ban
doesn't
it.
seem to be a deterrent here.
Why would anybody want to eat here?
I care my customer, okay?
Asian Buffet and Grill was allowed to reopen again following an
Why?
ordered cleanup and then a reinspection.
It's like in appeasement in World War II. It did not work. Just stop. Ugh.
In Deerfield Beach, Jeff Weinseer, Local 10 News.
Local 10 News. Anyway, wow. So that was that. Those are probably the most based people ever. Dude, 500 violations. That's still so funny to me, dude. Like, what a legendary business owner, I guess. And how are they still open, dude? That still doesn't make sense to me. But, this was this. Don't be cringe, be based. Goodbye.